What's good, YouTube? Fibonacci here, going to be doing my NFL Week 3 predictions video. So far through 2 weeks, I gotta say I'm doing pretty damn good. I am 25-7. So starting off with Thursday night's game, we got the Dolphins and the Jaguars. Damn NFL scheduling. I don't know why you had to do this to me because I don't work tonight and it's like the most boring fucking game, boring primetime game this season. But speaking of the Dolphins and Jaguars, who's going to win? I feel like between these two teams, we got the mustache versus the beard. I think the mustache is going to come out on top because the mustache has home field advantage and the mustache has not thrown as many picks as the beard. Who knows, Garner might just end up throwing for like 5 TDs. We'll see. 49ers, Giants. Okay, so I had to look up the injury report for this one because there's so many injured players on both of these teams that I really didn't know who to pick. But after looking it over and seeing how many 49ers are actually going to be missing, and especially key 49er players, even though George Kittle was limited or full practice, whatever, even though he's going to be probably playing, I just feel like he's going to be limited during the game anyway, so I picked the Giants. Also, the Giants have home field advantage, and I feel like being 0-2, they have too much against them right now that they have no choice but to come out and at least win one game right now. They dropped to 0-3. It's going to get pretty ugly in New York. Not as ugly as the Jets, though, right? Okay, moving on, we got Washington and the Browns. This one, you got Chase Young on Washington and everything. He's been pretty dominant so far, but then you have Myles Garrett on the other side, and then I feel like the Browns just have too much offensive weapons, especially when it comes to running, the running attack and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna pick the Browns this one. Bengals, Eagles. My gosh, this is another one where it's like, who do you pick, honestly? But the Bengals, I feel like they've been kind of screwed here and there. They pretty much should have won their first game and all that. So, and with the Eagles, how much trouble they're having just keeping Carson Wentz up. Trying to keep him from having not even 2 sacks a game. I think he's averaging being sacked like 4 times a game so far. So, that's not good. But yeah, I'm gonna pick the Bengals on this one because I feel like they have more momentum right now. Raiders, Patriots. What did I say about Tom Brady last week? He does not like to lose 2 times in a row, and if he does, it's very rare. Same thing with Bill Belichick. He does not like to lose 2 times in a row, so I feel like he is not going to do that here. Even though the Raiders are probably going to give them a pretty tough battle and everything, I still see Bill Belichick coming out on top. One way or another, whether it's a fucking last-second field goal or just straight dominating them. Somehow, some way, Patriots going to win. Bears, Falcons. Oof, man. Okay, so every time I bet against Trubisky, he ends up winning. So I'm going to bet for Trubisky and say he's going to win this one. Also, I think there's some deal with Julio. I have no idea. At least that's just what I heard. But yeah, I feel like the Bears have a lot of momentum on their side right now. 2-0, and going against the Falcons, Bears. Rams, Bills. This is probably going to be a pretty good game, I would imagine. They probably both have pretty good defenses, but I think the cornerbacks, when you have Jalen Ramsey back there and everything, for the Rams, I think that might be what kills Josh Allen. Unless Josh Allen runs all over the place and uses his legs, I see the Rams winning this one. Texans, Steelers. Okay, this is, of course, my biased pick. I picked the Steelers to win. Very nervous, though. Also excited because this is going to be the first, not the first time, but this will be the first time that all the Watt brothers play in the same game. So that's awesome. This is also going to be the second time in history that 3 brothers have played in the same game, and we were part of both of them with the Edmond brothers and now the Watt brothers, so that's pretty cool to be a part of that little history. But yeah, I'm kind of nervous because the Texans, regardless of what is said, that we should beat them with the pressures and all that kind of stuff, percentages, everything may look in our favor for the most part, but I still think it's going to be a tough battle because the Texans, they are definitely hungry for a win. It's definitely hard to go against them 0-2 teams rather than them 2-0 teams. I would say, depending on which team. But yeah, I picked the Steelers. Titans, Vikings. Vikings can't seem to get it together ever since Stephon Diggs left, and also they lost a few pieces on defense. So I mean, even with all those people they still have on offense, they still can't get it together, and it might take a little bit later into the season for that to happen. But Tannehill is playing pretty damn good right now so far through 2 weeks. So with him playing as good as he is, and then you also have Derrick Henry running the ball, and that's a combination to win. So I picked the Titans. Chargers Panthers. Oh, what a story the Chargers have been going through. I feel like, though, with them having home field advantage and potentially almost beating the reigning Super Bowl champs last week, I mean, that I feel like they are bound to get this win, just based off of how, like I said, how much they feel like they should have won that game last week. Not only that, but their starting quarterback was, out. Basically, it was all of a sudden, so they had their rookie go in there and everything, and he almost beat them. So I feel like with a week of him actually being in the system and knowing that he's actually going to be starting, all that kind of stuff, he just might go out there and win this game, the first one for them in that stadium too. How cool that would be, So I picked the Chargers to win. Unfortunate for Panthers, of course, because Christian McCaffrey and everything, but yeah, Chargers probably going to win this one. Colts Jets. This is a really quick win. Colts are going to win. That's it. Seahawks Cowboys. I feel like a lot of people want to pick the Cowboys to upset the Seahawks, which, if anything, this would be my upset game of the week. If you had to pick which game do you think would be the upset, I would pick the Cowboys to upset the Seahawks, but I still think the Seahawks, with as good as they've been, and I feel like they're only going to get better. And Russell Wilson having the MVP season that he's having again, which you just got to give it to him. I don't know why they don't just give it to him, so that way that way he can have it, and then people could just then you don't have to give it to him again. But I mean, for the past 3 seasons, I feel like he's been so consistent at potentially, probably should have it by now. If he continues what he's doing now, he's got to win it this year. But yeah, I picked the Seahawks to win. Cardinals Lions. I don't know why the Lions. They have to be cursed at this point. That's just got to be the only option. But yeah, Kyle Murray, he's on fire. Everybody wants him to win MVP, which it's and once he does it for as many years as Russell has done it, then we'll give him the MVP. But you cannot give Kyler Murray the MVP over Russell Wilson, considering that Russell Wilson's been doing what he's doing for so many years. But anyway, the Cardinals, Lions, yeah, I see Kyler Murray running all over the Lions, doing what he did against Washington and whoever else they versed. I just feel like that's what's going to happen. I mean, Cardinals are going to win. Buccaneers, Broncos. Oh, man, devastating for the Broncos. I feel so bad for how many injuries they have. There's always that one team, which feels like now it's multiple teams this season that just has that injury bug that just completely destroys your entire roster. Which a lot of people will probably blame my team for, considering we injured a couple of those players. But it wasn't intentional. There was no targeting or anything like that. It's all fair game. It was just unfortunate. We lost our quarterback for all of last season, so trust me, we went through some pain ourselves. But yeah. The Buccaneers, I feel like I said, with all the injuries and everything, it's unfortunate, but I think they're going to, end up winning. But I wouldn't, I would love to see the Broncos come around and, whoop Tom Brady's ass. I would not mind that. Would not mind that at all. 2 big games. We have the Packers-Saints, which this game is kind of diminished now, considering we've seen what the hell Drew Brees apparently is doing now. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying one thing or the other with his whole arm and whatnot, but considering how the Saints played against the Raiders, what was it, on Monday, I believe, I don't know. I think the Packers are going to end up just destroying the Saints. I think they're going to drop another possible 30, 40 fucking bomb. Would not doubt it, so that's probably what's going to happen. Packers are going to win. I picked them to win, even though they are going to the Saints, so you never know. But when there's no fans, of course, that's a big factor. It used to be a big factor. Now it kind of means nothing. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick the Packers to win. All right, and on to our final game is the game of the week, I would say, and also some people are saying game of the season, however you want to look at it. 2 really good damn teams, probably the 2 top teams in the NFL right now. Ravens and Chiefs, I gotta say, this is going to be a good game. Defense for the Ravens is probably going to be the key factor to this game. which is why I gotta pick them. And there it is, my week 3 predictions. All of my winners I have circled. You think I got any of them right, any of them wrong? Let me know what you think I'm gonna go. So far, like I said, I'm 25-7 so far on the season, so that's pretty good, I would say. I'll catch you guys in my week 4 predictions. Definitely share this video if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in my other videos if you happen to watch those. Till then, au revoir.
And if you happen to enjoy the content, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. Take it forever easy.